You're going to take 1 cup of quinoa, and I've measured out 1 cup of quinoa that I'm then going to wash. Okay, so I have added water to the quinoa, and I'm just going to wash it, and then I'm going to use a strainer to strain it out before I put it into my pot. Okay, now you can do this a couple of times just to make sure it's good and washed. Okay, I already have my water boiling, so I'm just going to add the quinoa to my water. And it's a 2-to-1 ratio, so I've got 1 cup of quinoa, so I'm going to have 2 cups of water in this mixture and bring it to a boil, and then once it's boiling, for a few minutes anyway, I'm going to lower the temperature on the stove to a simmer. There we go. And I have added a little bit of sea salt to the water and a little bit of coconut oil to the water, just for taste, and coconut oil is super healthy for you. I'm going to actually add just a little bit more water because some of it boiled out as I was washing the quinoa. So with my 2-to-1 ratio, I'm boiling that, and like I said, in a few minutes I'm just going to turn it down to a simmer. Now while the quinoa is cooking, this is the perfect time to prepare the vegetables that you're going to use in your crunchy quinoa salad. I am going to use tomato, cucumber, green onion, oh, and I forgot, I'm also going to use celery. So I'm going to get those items prepared and chopped up while the quinoa is cooking. One of the other things I like to add to my quinoa salad is cilantro, but I don't have any cilantro today, so I'm going to make do without it. But I love the taste of cilantro, and it gives my quinoa a lovely taste. So I'm not going to use all of this green onion. You know, you have to decide for yourself, just depending on how much quinoa you're making, how much you actually will need to put in there. So I'm just finely chopping these. So there's a good mix of the green onion in the quinoa salad once it's prepared. I'm also not going to use the entire tomato. I'm just judging it. I'm making 1 cup of quinoa, which will expand in the pot, obviously, so you can start with a certain amount and then go back and add if you need to. Since I love celery and the crunch factor, I'm going to use this whole celery stalk. Okay, so I've got that, and I'll just cut these wider bottom pieces into smaller bits. So we've got that there. Actually, I should probably just cut it down the middle, so I'll do that. At least some portion of it. Slice that down the middle, as you can see, with the tip of this awesome knife, which, oh, I can't remember if this is a Miracle Blade knife, but I'm going to continue to cut the celery. I think I will. You know what, for now I'm not going to use the entire celery stalk. I can always go back and add more. So just putting this to the side right here. And I'm now going to use the cucumber. So the cucumber, I'm going to cut twice down the middle to make 4 pieces. And then I'm going to hold that together, hopefully carefully, and slice it all together. You can of course make them smaller if you like. I like this size, it's perfect for me. You can put anything you want in a quinoa salad. You know, the idea is to put in what you like. I don't remember if I've said already, but quinoa is an excellent, excellent grain. It is already on its own a whole protein, so that's fabulous. And it's one of the best things you can eat. So you see, I'm looking at this and deciding maybe I'll make smaller pieces out of the pieces I've cut. It doesn't have to be pretty. You can put anything. You can put peppers, which I don't have now. Sometimes putting some like yellow and red peppers in there gives some really great color to it. So that's definitely an option. Put what you like. And you know, it doesn't take long, really. Do this while the quinoa is cooking, and then the quinoa can cool down. Or you can even do it after the quinoa is cooling. It's up to you. So that's pretty much cut the way I like. Now, I'm not going to use the whole tomato. And I should be putting this in a bowl. I'm just lazy, but if I had more items, like my cilantro, I would. I really wish I had my cilantro. So I'm going to cut maybe a third of this tomato, if that's what that is. We'll see. I'm going to put that to the side there. And then I'll just come and cut these pieces, this side into small pieces. Cutting it across first. If you're wondering why this knife is dull, you don't really want to know. I actually tried to cut down a tree in my backyard with it. Really crazy, and it's going to need sharpening, but it's one of the reasons I'm sort of testing it now to see how much damage I did by going at a tree with it. Crazy story, yes. My quinoa is on low heat now, and it's almost completely cooked. So all I'm waiting on now is for the quinoa to cook and cool, and then I'll add the ingredients. So we'll be back later. Okay, so I have cooled my quinoa, and as you can see, this is the bowl right here. And now I'm going to add my chopped veggies to complete my crunchy quinoa salad. There we go. I think I actually have quite enough ingredients. Probably I could have used a little less cucumber, but you know, you judge it for yourself and how you like it. Just going to put those in there. Now, I really like something called herbamare. It's a sea salt infused with organic fresh herbs and vegetables. I did put some sea salt into the water, but I'm going to add a little bit more of the herbamare. And because sea salt does not have iodine that is found in table salt, of course table salt is refined and not that good for you, but it does have iodine, I'm going to also add to this some kelp granules, which is an excellent source of iodine. And it looks a little bit just like black pepper, actually. Put a little bit of that on there to mix in to help with the iodine. And because I love, and I have not done this before, but I'm going to add some black sesame seeds, sorry. I'm just going to sprinkle some on there. So I have my mix. Hopefully you can see that. That's some black sesame. Now we're going to mix it all together. Like I said before, you can put whatever you like in here, some red or yellow peppers, some dill, some cilantro. I could possibly put more tomatoes in here, and as I look at it, I think that's what I will do. But basically that's the gist of it. There you go. There's the tomatoes. There's your crunchy quinoa salad. Super duper healthy for you. And put what you don't eat in the fridge and it will last for a few days, and it's a quick and convenient snack to have. There you go. Crunchy quinoa salad. Try yours and enjoy.